Yay. All right. So should we get started? I can start by talking a little bit. I do not look nearly as lovely as Tilia does, but I knew I wouldn't be able to compete, so why try? Um, I'm Lisa. I'm the general manager at Buffalo Street Books. I know some of you. We're so excited to be able to bring back Drag Story Hour. It is our most popular children's event. We have uh, nothing but positive feedback for this event. And we are just as thrilled and honored as you could possibly imagine that Tilia Cordata and Coraline Chardonnay have been willing to work with us and put so much energy into creating this special event for us over the last years or so. And now we're doing it virtually for the first time. So it may have a few hiccups. We'll see how it goes. We're thinking that it makes sense for you guys to keep your mics off unless we call on you, like if you raise your hand and Tilia sees you, or we'll take a break after each story so you can ask questions or talk about what you're thinking. And what else? Oh, so Coraline can't be with us today. I don't know how many of you know, but Coraline's day job is as a teacher, a middle school teacher. So they're kind of busy still, but they'll be back another time. And Tilia is here, Tilia Cordata. And so Tilia, I thought that some of our watchers, listeners, participants might like to know a little bit about you and your day job and maybe where your name comes from.
Oh, well, I work as a plant scientist. I research apples specifically, but in the past I grew a lot of different things and I worked on a lot of different flowers and trees. And so my name is actually the name of a tree. So the scientific name of little leaf linden is Tilia Cordata. And the funny thing, or the nice thing about it, is right outside of Buffalo Street Books is a bunch of little leaf lindens, a bunch of Tilia Cordatas. So whenever I come to Buffalo Street Books, I get to park under trees that I'm named after, which I think is fun.
Yeah, you belong there,
Yes.
as do we all. So that said, I think we can go ahead and get started and let Tilia start sharing some stories.
Yeah. So I have a big pile of books and that Lisa picked out for us, and some of them are old favorites that we've read before and I'm excited to read again, and some are new favorites that I'm excited to read for the first time. So I'm going to start with one that we've read before, but I just think it's a good book. And it has a dust jacket. This is it without its dust jacket. Very pretty. We're taking the dust jacket off because they're pains. You know, this isn't just an act. We actually dislike them without the dust jacket. So this book is It's Okay to Be a Unicorn, and it's by Jason Thorpe. Yes. So, official to... Oh, I wonder. Is it reversed? Oh, it is. I need to switch my screen. How do I do this? Let's see. Video settings. This button? Let's see. Now you can read it, right? I think so. Yes, great. I mean, the words are probably too small, but at least now they're not backwards. So, on the front it says, "No unicorns, official degree signed by Mayor." And it's the town of Hoofington is where our story takes place. In the quiet town of Hoofington lived Cornelius J. Sparklesteed, quite a name. He was famous for making incredible hats. Hoofington, town map. It was almost time for Cornelius's favorite holiday festival, Hoofapalooza. Hoofapalooza was about everything horse-tastic, and it always had a special final performance. Last year, Bonnet pulled a statue of Abraham Lincoln across the field. The year before, Clyde stomped the alphabet. So that's neighbor Haim Lincoln. And that is a horse dressed as a carrot, stomping the alphabet. I don't know what the carrot's about, but it's there. For this year's Hoofapalooza, Mayor called Cornelius to town hall for a special request. I want the most un-unicorny hat you can make, the mayor said. All Cornelius could think to say was, "Sure, Mr. Mayor." He went home to get started. So that's Cornelius, and that's the mayor, Mayor. As Cornelius worked, he thought about Hoofington's horses were nice to everyone, except unicorns. That doesn't seem nice, does it? If you're nice to everyone but not to a specific group of people, that's not very nice. No. They said lots of mean things about unicorns. Cornelius knew none of it was true, but he never said anything back. And he always kept his big secret hidden under his hat. What do you think his big secret is? Does anyone have any ideas? When Mayor picked up his hat, he said, "Wow, it looks great. Your hats are so creative. Look at that hat." There's the hat. It doesn't look too creative. "I'm choosing you to perform the final show at Hoofapalooza. I can't wait to see what you do on stage." "That's hooferific," Cornelius said. "Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. I won't let you down." So now Cornelius, who has a big secret, is going to perform the final thing at Hoofapalooza. On Monday, Cornelius stopped by his friend Tilly's donut shop. It's my donut shop. I love donuts. "Congratulations on being picked for the Hoofapalooza final show," Tilly said. "I've been working on new flavors. What do you think?" Cornelius took a bite. "Holy hay, these are so yummy. But have you ever thought about even more exciting flavors? Maybe chocolate hay fever, wowie strawberry, super sour green apple grass?" Because if we look, right now she has hay-filled, carrot cream, grain something, I can't see the end, and oaten grain. Those aren't very exciting flavors. Tilly looked thoughtful. On Tuesday, Cornelius ran into his friend Pablo Horsacaso at the Hoofington Art Supply. They both wanted the last tube of sparkle bright blue, so they agreed to share it. "I need that blue for my mural for Hoofapalooza," Pablo explained. "I feel like it's missing something." "Have you thought about adding a double rainbow?" Cornelius asked. "No, wait. A triple rainbow." Pablo looked thoughtful. So look at this. Cornelius is helping all of these people with their projects. On Wednesday, Cornelius galloped to DJ Salad's. The puns, I just recording studio to ask for help with the music for his Hoofapalooza performance. "I'm down with that," DJ Salad said. "Check out this track I just made. Do you think it sounds right?" "Wow, it's hooftastic," Cornelius said. "But what would it sound like with a wind chime or a harp or a little more cowbell?" DJ Salad looked thoughtful. And see, Cornelius is still wearing his very large hat. For the rest of the week, Cornelius made his costume for his Hoofapalooza performance. It had everything he loved: bright colors, glitter, and sparkles. While he worked on his costume, Cornelius tried not to think about all those mean things Mayor and the other horses always said about unicorns. So look at his outfit. Isn't that fantastic? It's so sparkly. Yeah. On Sunday, every horse was having fun at Hoofapalooza. Yearlings were getting dizzy on the tilt-a-whirl or tilt-a-wheelbarrow. And ponies were eating way too much fried hay. But even though he loved the festival, Cornelius wasn't having fun. Can you think of why he's not having fun? I can. Before his show, Cornelius peeked out from behind the curtains. He noticed Ablo's mural had a quadruple rainbow. That's 4. That's 4 rainbows. Look at that. 4 rainbows. It's upside down. 1, 2, 3, 4 rainbows. That's so many. Tilly's donuts looked even wilder than anything Cornelius had imagined. Chocolate, hay, fever, strawberry, and DJ Salad's music had wind chimes and harps and cowbells and even a kazoo. Do you know what a kazoo is? They're not a very fun instrument. They sound like a duck. It's a little weird. There's wax paper inside of them. Oh my hay, Cornelius said. He felt ready to pull on his costume. Look at him getting ready. Pulling on his pants, maybe his shirt sleeves. Hooves all look the same, so it's hard to tell which appendage we're looking at. When the music began to play, Cornelius stepped out on stage. The curtains parted. So there he is. The curtains are opening. The show is about to begin. Cornelius put on a prance to end all prances. His flow was magical. He looked awesome. Get it? Like hee-haw, kind of, you know? But that's more of like I guess it's more of like a donkey noise. Hee-haw. Well, maybe they like donkeys. They still don't like unicorns. As the last music note played, Cornelius pulled off his hat and yelled, "I am a unicorn!" Can you guess what happens? They don't like unicorns, remember? They're shocked. The crowd erupts in cheers. All the horses in Hoofington loved Cornelius. For the first time, Cornelius felt great for being himself. He realized the things that made him different, made him unique. Mayor even declared a new Hoofington holiday, Unicornness Day. Cornelius said to the crowd, "The key to happiness is accepting your unicornness," and everyone cheered. And then at the end, all unicorns welcome. Yes. I'm sure that they had to do a lot of education as well to learn to undo some of those thoughts and feelings about unicorns, but it's a good first step. Does anyone have any? Yes.
So I saw an observation that I wanted to show you.
Okay. Do I need the book?
At the first part of the book.
Yes.
Not the page, but the part that always has the sign.
This one?
Yeah. If you look, he's sad about having hats on, and when you look at the other one, he doesn't have hats on, and he's happy.
Oh, that's such a good observation. Look at that.
Yeah.
He's hiding himself, so he's sad. And now he can be himself, and he's really happy. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes. Such a good book.
I noticed it when we first read it, like with us reading it instead of you reading it, and I really got to look at the picture better, and I was like, "Oh, this is really funny! Look!" And then when I saw that you were reading the book, I remembered that when you opened the book, and I was like, "Oh, I should tell her." So I was trying to.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out.
Even if I didn't read the book before, I would probably know that she was a unicorn because in the cover of the book, there's a picture of him with a unicorn horn, so that sort of spoils it.
It does. It could be considered foreshadowing. That is a literary technique where the audience knows more information than the characters in the story. Now, let's see. What book should we read next? I think we should read a book that I haven't read yet, which I think, let's do this one. It looks good. So this book is I Believe I Can, and it is by Grace Byers. And we're going to take the dust jacket off so I don't drop the book while I read. Okay. Same cover. Okay. So, I can sail like mighty ships, like the oceans I run deep. They're sailing on the ocean. I can stretch just like the Alps until I reach my highest peak. I can charge just like a train, like a rocket I'll ignite. I think this is this an iambic pentameter? I think it is. Maybe. Like a star I can project my brightest shine against the night. Coraline would know, but she's not here. I am like the lion's roar. Can everyone roar? You can keep your mics off, but just roar. Roar. Yes. I am like a dragon's flames. I'm worthy because I'm me. And there's value to my name. I can build just like a brick. I keep going like a clock. I can keep forgetting I have to go this way to go that way on the screen. I can hold just like cement. I can last just like a rock. Grounded firm, I'm like the soil. Like the sky, I'm boundless too. When I believe in myself, there's simply nothing I can't do. Like the hero, I am brave and face my fears despite my fright, because I know I'm not alone, and in the end, I'll be all right. Sometimes I am right, and sometimes I am wrong. But even when I make mistakes, I learn from them to make me strong. And that's a good lesson, right? Even if you make a mistake, if you apologize, work on it and learn from it. It's not wasted. I may not win at all I do. I may experience defeat. So if you look, the cake fell. As someone that made cakes professionally for a while, that is really heartbreaking. But I'll dust off and I'll try again to be the best that I can be. I know my power lies within. There's nothing that can hold me down. Oop, over here. There is light within my smile. There is voice within my sound. My presence matters in this world. My life is worthy. There's a plan. I know I can do anything. Oop. There. There's that image again. Good book. Nice short book. Very great message. Great images. Love seeing all those different kids.
Tilia, I think we have a question out there or a comment.
Do we? We have, oh yes. Stephanie? Yes.
I saw on the front of the book that the girl had a bomb in the air, and then in the story, the girl had blonde hair.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different kids in this. You know, look just there. How many different kids are there? And then if we keep flipping, you know, like those are different kids. Look at them. I think they're all friends. They're all hanging out together.
That's fun.
Yes. Put the dust jacket back on so Lisa doesn't get mad at me when I return the books. Okay. What should we do next? Let's see.
Llama.
Llama, we want to do llama. Llama's an old, well, this
So
is
it's a new one by the same people.
Yes. So, we read a book a while ago called, what was it? Llama Ends the World?
Llama Destroys the World.
Llama Destroys the World, yes. And this is a book in the same series, same author.
I love that.
Yes. What?
Yes, you get to speak.
Yes.
We have Llama Destroys the World at our house. Not this house, but the other house.
Yeah.
We
It's
love
such a
it
good book.
so much.
We love.
It's definitely one of our favorites. So this one is Llama Unleashes the Apocalypse, which when I first read it, I was confused because I was like, isn't this the same title? But it's a different book. Just synonyms. Synonyms. Synonyms are words that mean the same thing. So Llama ends the world or destroys the world, and Llama unleashes the apocalypse are synonym phrases because they basically mean the same thing.
And I think there's a clever little thing in there where it actually, as you'll soon discover, it's about alpacas.
Ooh.
So I think it's alpacalypse.
Ooh. Is it? It is. It's alpacalypse. I'm alpaca, the alpaca says. Do we have another question, Shira? Yeah.
I just want to say one thing, which is that my theory is that this might be like how Llama destroyed the world.
Oh, maybe. We'll have to see. So, Llama Unleashes the Alpacalypse by Jonathan Stutzman, illustrated by Heather Fox. By dinner, Llama will unleash a great alpacalypse upon the world. I am Llama, proclaimed Llama. Breakfast. Every morning, Llama started the day with a large, balanced breakfast. Look at that breakfast. Doesn't that look delicious? Looks like a lot of things. Also looks like a lot of sugar. So probably not very balanced. I see pancakes covered in syrup, soda, muffins, donuts. You know, you need some fruit in there. The problem with large, balanced breakfasts was the large, unbalanced mess they made. Look at the mess. Look at that mess. Such a messy kitchen. We're not going to look at my kitchen. Now, Llama was many things. A dancer, a daring adventurer, a beekeeper, a gentleman, a scholar. But one thing Llama definitely was not was a llama who cleaned up after his own messes. So he dreamed up an idea, an ambitious idea, a dangerous idea. He has a saw. Saws are dangerous. An idea so outrageous it just might work. Ta-da! Said Llama. The replicator 3000. Dun, dun, dun! I wonder what it does. Lunch. At lunch, Llama called his friend Alpaca. I am Alpaca, answered Alpaca. I am Llama, said Llama. Alpaca was an alpaca of impeccable tidiness. Nothing brought Alpaca more than cleaning. Llama knew this. So Llama invited Alpaca over for lunch. Llama invited Alpaca into the replicator 3000. Zoop! And then Llama invited disaster. Alpaca and his clone cleaned the kitchen with swiftness and ease, so swiftly and so easily that Llama wondered what he could do with more alpacas. Llama pressed the button again. Zoop! Zoop, 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 zoop. And again, zoop, 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 zoop. And again, zoop. And with every press, there was a zoop. And with every zoop, another alpaca. Look at them all. Look at all those alpacas. So many. Now, if only we had Coraline here to tell us what a group of alpacas is called. I don't know llamas or alpacas off the top of my head. That would be fun to know. I'll have to look it up sometime. Llama had created an army of cleaners. Ooh, we have a question or a comment.
What do you think?
I think that the word for more Chewbacca is
Alpaca?
alpacas is alpacas.
Yes, plural alpaca is alpacas. But there are collective, so Coraline normally gives this spiel, but I'm going to give it this time. Collective nouns are words that mean a group. So that is like a school of fish. You know, it's a group of fish. So it could be fishes, but the group together is a school. So we have a book, I can't remember what it's called, but it's all about collective nouns and we love it. And it goes into like a murder of crows, a business of ferrets, and a congress of monkeys, all those different words that mean a large group of animals. They're very fun. Yes, we have another question. Stephanie?
Hello.
I think actually Llama didn't like cleaning because she actually did like making.
Could be, yeah. Yeah, I definitely like making and I do not like cleaning. So I just move into another room for a week. But, back to the book. Llama had created an army of cleaners. Work, 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 shouted the alpacas. The alpacas cleaned with passion and vigor. But the more they cleaned, the more mess they made. Look at that. They're cleaning, but they're making little messes as they go. That's counterintuitive. Second lunch. By second lunch, Llama's mouth was full of spaghetti, and Llama's house was full of alpacas. So, Llama did the most sensible thing he could think of. He opened the front door and let his mess go somewhere else. The alpacalypse had begun. Look at them all. They're all leaving. They're going outside, into the outside world. Dinner. Work, work, work. It was dinner time, and alpacas roamed the earth. They cleaned everything. The houses, the schools, the playgrounds, even the fanciest French restaurants. Oui, oui, oui. That means yes. Shouted the alpacas. No, shouted the French. Apparently French beavers. The French beavers have a restaurant. No, shouted the servers. The servers do not want the alpacas to clean. There was pandemonium in the streets. And alpacas. Alpacas everywhere. This is the end, shouted everyone. Second dinner. This llama eats a lot. This is a lot of food. It was second dinner, and Llama heard none of the uproar. He was busy composing his greatest symphony and eating a cheese pizza with extra cheese. It smelled delicious. Look at him. He's composing a symphony while eating pizza. I don't think that's good for his piano. He should probably treat his piano with more respect. A deliciousness that could be smelled miles and miles away. So look at that. The smell is wafting through the city. And the city is full of alpacas. Back the alpacas raced to Llama's house, fast and furious and extremely famished. Ooh, I love alliteration. Llama feared for his pizza, so he hid it. But Llama was not good at hiding. So he put a sign on his Replicator 3000 saying, "No pizza down there." Pizza. I wonder what's going to happen next. And the alpacas stormed right in after it. "Pizza, pizza, 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 pizza," shouted the alpacas. In a final attempt to save his food, Llama pressed the other button. There was a plus button that he used to create all the alpacas, and a minus button down here. He unzooped every single alpaca until there was only one left. "I am Llama," said Llama. "I am alpaca," said alpaca. Dessert. It was time for dessert, and though Llama's house was still a mess, along with the rest of the world, nothing got between Llama and his cake. The problem was, Llama only had one slice of cake. But alpaca's over. Well, that's not very nice. Llama was many things. An artist, a versatile stage actor, love a verse, an athlete, an esteemed oceanographer. But one thing Llama was not was a llama who ate only one slice of cake. So Llama dreamed up an idea, an ambitious idea, a dangerous idea, an idea so outrageous that it might just work. "Dat," said Llama. "Look at all of that cake. Look at it. Look at all that cake. So much cake."
At least it will take over the world. Or will it?
We don't know. Never know. Yes, Shira?
I just want to say that actually wouldn't be that bad. Everybody in the world would get a piece of cake.
Yes. Everyone should get cake.
Cool. Everybody would probably enjoy it.
By the way, this is Lion. It's my account, so it says Shira. This is Lion.
Oh, okay.
And this is Kesha.
Oh, fun. You can change your names on Zoom if you want to have your kids' names on there so I can call them out. But if not, I will just vaguely gesture at the screen. Okay, what time are we at? 34. Okay, we're good. We still have time. Let's see, what book should we read next? Let's not read a boring book. Maybe we should read the boring book. That's a nighttime book. Oh, I do like this book. Let's go with, ooh, what's this one? Ooh, a book I haven't read. Is this one fun? Ooh, it has beautiful photos.
It's a really good one. We have it at home. It's a really good book.
Oh, good. Then I will read this one. So this book is called Outside In, and it is written by Deborah Underwood and illustrated by Cindy Derby. Very slippery dust jacket. So it has a different photo underneath. Look at that. It's a doorway. Beautiful. So Outside In. Once we were part of outside, and outside was part of us. There was nothing between us. Look how pretty that is. So pretty. Now, sometimes, even when we are outside, we're inside. So the kid is in a car, the kid's not driving. I'm assuming an adult is driving, but the child is in a car. We forgot outside was there. So outside reminds us. How does outside remind us? Look at that. There's a snail with a little tiny bug on its back. Bird with flashes at the window. The book is kind of shiny, it's hard to see. With flashes at the window and slow magic tricks. So that's a butterfly. So the magic trick is the butterfly, the caterpillar, which they don't show the caterpillar, but they show the chrysalis, where the caterpillar turns into the butterfly, and the butterfly. So that's a slow magic trick. Very incredible. It sends the sunset and shadows inside to play. Look at that pretty sunset over here. Oh, over here. Yes. Outside sings to us with chirps and rustles and tap-taps on the roof. Look at, there's birds, there's some animals, lots of birds. Very pretty. It beckons with smells, sun-baked, fresh, and mysterious. So there's a hummingbird, and a flower, and some other flowers. Let's see. What else is here? Just a lot of flowers. Flowers, is everyone going outside and smelling the flowers? They're very pretty right now. A lot of things are blooming. My favorites are lilacs right now, but they'll soon be done. Outside feeds us. Sun, rain, and seeds become warm bread and berries. Yes, so most of the food you eat comes from plants. Outside cuddles us in clothes, once puffs of cotton. It holds us in wooden chairs, once trees. We feel outside in the warm weight of our cats and the rough fur of our dogs. Let's see, there's a dog and there's a cat. Oh, they're friends. Outside shows us there's a time to rest and a time to start fresh. Outside steals inside, a spider seeking shelter, a box elder bug in the bath, a tiny snail on kale. Even rivers come inside, cool water rushing, eager to return to the sea, or in our case, a very large lake. I'm here, outside says. I miss you. And we answer. They're going outside now. Look at that. Look at everything that's out there. There's trees and beautiful leaves and a deer. Outside is so great. The end. Such a pretty book. Yes.
You want to show?
I think that because
What do you think?
one page had daylight on it and the other page had dark light.
Yes. Oh, I see a plant. What is the plant?
It's a sunflower.
It's a sunflower. Oh, that'll be fun. Are you going to plant it outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to untangle the kale in the sunflower.
Oh, the kale is tangling up with the sunflower?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they should not be tangled. Yes.
It's not about the book. It's just about what you said when, like, a part of the book when you said that mostly everything we eat comes from outside. Actually, everything we eat comes from outside.
Yeah. There are some exceptions, but those are very weird exceptions.
Stuff, gather it, then make it into stuff and everything.
Yes.
It takes a long time to make food.
And
It
also,
does.
we wouldn't have food without the earth. Like, if outside wasn't here, we wouldn't have food. Because when Earth was first made, no one had food. And then they figured out a way to make food with outside.
Yeah. Okay. Let's read a really fun book now. I've been waiting. Well, we're going to read 2 fun books. I think we have time. One, we've read before, and I just think it's hilarious. It is Who Wet My Pants? So, let's check it off. Who Wet My Pants? Written by Bob Shea, illustrated by Zachariah O'Hara. Yes. So at the front, there's a bear, I think. He looks like a bear. And his pants are wet. Ooh. I'm going to move this a little bit more so I can sit back. Okay. Come and get him. I got all of your favorites. Chocolate frosted for Jared and Julia. Pink for Oscar. Rainbow sprinkles for Lindsay. Gross maple bacon for Tim. I agree with that. I do not like maple bacon donuts. For Tim and Teddy. Boston cream for Kelly. And blueberry crunch in a separate bag for Bigfoot, who thinks it's weird when donuts touch. So the bear has bought everyone donuts. What do you see? What is that? That is a close-up of a crotch.
Of him wetting his pants.
Yes. Ahem, says the raccoon. What the? All right. Who wet my pants? Somebody better come clean about my wet pants. Silence. Oh, sure, it's all chipper, cheery, chatty town when I bring donuts, but when somebody wets my pants, everybody clams up. Fine. No one gets donuts until I get answers. I'll get to the bottom of my wet pants if it's the last thing I do. Hey, Tim. Bet you picked up some pretty great tricks before you ran away from the circus. What was the big showstopper? Was it wetting my pants? Tim didn't wet your pants, Reuben. It was probably just an accident. So Reuben the bear thinks that someone else wet his pants, and he's blaming all of his friends. You seem to know an awful lot about who wet what when vis-a-vis my pants. Well, Mr. All the Answers, here's one simple question. Did you wet my pants? Gosh, I used to wet my pants all the time. We all understand. Oh, really? All the time, you say. Wet pants are old hat, you say. You know something, Bigfoot? I'm not even sure I believe in you. If I did, I'd have one thing to say. Did you wet my pants? Don't worry about it, Reuben. It could happen to anyone. But it didn't happen to anyone. It happened to me. All I want is justice. Justice and dry pants. You know what's worse than the damp, uncomfortable feeling? My so-called friends trying to cover it up. Well, guess what? I blame all of you. That's right. You all wet my pants. Look, here's all I know. This morning, I helped out at the lemonade stand. Look how much lemonade he's drinking. Then I went on a hike to the waterfall. Later, I fell asleep playing with my tropical fish, meaning he fell asleep with his hand in a warm pool of water. When I woke up, I got donuts and came straight here. If you look closely, what has happened in this time period? He's wet his pants. Then, poof! My dry pants are wet. Pants that never have been out of my sight. Pants I have been wearing the whole time. Which can only mean one thing, and one thing only. It means these pants are broken. They sprung a leak. Ugh. Thanks for nothing, leaky, broken pants, making me blame all of my super great friends. So he takes the pants off, because he's a bear, and he really doesn't need pants. But if one of you guys did wet my pants, I'd forgive you. And then he takes the donuts out that he was holding hostage. They all have delicious donuts, and he's not wearing pants. The end. Wasn't that good? Nope, dust jacket. Gotta put it back. Now, we have... Yes, I have a question. I have many questions.
So I know who wet his pants.
Do you? Who do you think wet his pants?
He peed in his pants.
Probably. Yeah, that sounds correct. It doesn't really work for someone else to wet your pants. It's not normally how that functions. No. Okay. We have one more. Yes, we have time for one more. One more very, very special book. I want you guys to clear a little space because we're going to do a dance. I'm not going to do most of the dance because then I would be out of frame because I'm much larger than I look. But I want you guys to be able to stand up and dance along to the book. Are you ready? Are you able to stand? Is everyone ready? Because we're going to read The Hips on the Drag Queen Go Swish, Swish, Swish. Do you all know the song, The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round? It sounds like this. This book sounds like that song. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. It's that, except it's drag queens, which I mean is arguably much better than a bus. We're very sparkly. So, and this is by a drag queen herself. This is by Little Miss Hot Mess and illustrated by Olga Di Dios. And, so, is everyone ready to dance? Yes. The hips on the drag queens go swish, swish, swish. Can everyone swish your hips? Yes. All through the town. The hair on a drag queen goes up, up, up. Can you go up, up, up? Yes. If you have long hair, fluff it up, mess it up, make your parents have to comb it out later. Up, 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 up. The hair on the drag queens go up, 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 all through the town. Look at those drag queens. Oh, I remember being a drag queen that could go outside and out and about on town. Those were the days. The shoes on the drag queen go stomp, 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 stomp. The shoes on the drag queens go stomp, stomp, stomp all through the town. The jewels on the drag queen go bling, 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 bling. The jewels on the drag queens go bling, bling, bling all through the town. The shoulders on the drag queens go shimmy, 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 shimmy. The shoulders on the drag queens go shimmy, shimmy, shimmy all through the town. The cheeks on the drag queens go blush, 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 blush. The cheeks on the drag queens go blush, blush, blush all through the town. That's a lot of blush. I don't wear that much blush. The fingers on the drag queens go, oh, I have to switch. Snap, 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 snap. The fingers on the drag queens go snap, snap, snap all through the town. The mouths on the drag queens go blah, 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 blah. The mouths on the drag queens go blah, 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 all through the town. We are known to talk a lot. The dance of the drag queens, this is where you have to be standing up, goes twirl, 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 twirl. The dance of the drag queens go twirl, 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 all through the town. The end. Oh. Now, that was really fun, right? Everyone's got their, like, hopefully no one was trying to take a nap afterwards because it might not happen. But that was, I think, about the last book. I mean, I have more, but I think they're all maybe a bit too long to fit in this time. Yes, I have a question.
So each one has a different movement.
Yes, each thing has a different movement. So when it was, you know, the hips, we were shaking our hips back and forth, the gems, bling, 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 all of that. And also, it's really cool with this book is there's actual drag queens on the cover. I don't know any of these, but there's Frida, Beanie, Jacqueline, Jill, get it, Jack and Jill, Jacqueline, Jill, Mother, Lucy Goosey, Cinderfella, oh, can't read upside down, Ella Menopony, Rosie Ringarounda, Peanut Butter Jelly, Rita Book, and Stinkerbell. Look at them all, aren't they pretty? There. Yes.
Ask your question.
Do you do all of those things?
I think so. I mean, let's see. I mean, I have hips, and they're larger than my actual hips, so that makes sense. And they do swish. My hair is large. This wig is not as big as some of my others. Some of them are like this tall. That's big hair. I also do stomp when I wear heels. Right now I'm wearing ballet flats because I'm in my house and there's no reason to wear heels inside. I do wear jewelry, gems, jewelry. So bling, bling, bling. Shimmying, yep, definitely do some shimmying. I wear some blush. Not a lot of blush, but I wear some. I do snap my fingers. And I do talk a lot, so there's a lot of blah, blah, blah. And I do twirl. So yes, I do all of those things. So this book is accurate. Yes, who was up? Who's Lion? Do we have a question? Oop. Oop. Maybe.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm actually kind of a drag kid myself because I have long hair, although I'm a boy.
Yes.
Yeah. I know many friends that are kind of, well, I don't think I know any friends that are like that. I don't. Seriously, it's for that.
Sure. I mean, anyone can be a drag kid, drag queen, drag king, drag thing, whatever.
And my sister isn't really a boy or a girl because, well, she's too young. I'm a girl. She can decide, but she doesn't know yet. When she says she's a boy, she means she's a kid.
Well, she said she's a girl. I think she knows. She feels confident in that at the moment.
Very good. Well, we are wrapping up. We're going to have another drag story time digitally. It's going to be June 28th, I believe. Yes, June 28th, right here, you know, in your living room or dining room or wherever you're watching. Coraline will be back, so I will not be by myself anymore. It's been a long time. And if you follow us on Facebook and all that, you'll see all of the updates. We're planning to do some really fun things for June, so keep your eyes open for that. Yes, we have questions in the corner.
Speaking of June, our birthday is on June 5th.
Oh, that's so sweet. Mine is on June 15th. I'm right in the middle of the month.
Whoa.
But, so yes, June 28th, you know, pay attention to Facebook, Buffalo Street Books, sign up for the next one. We're super excited to do this again, and Coraline and I have some really fun projects coming up for everyone. So very excited, and thank you all so much for coming to the first digital drag story hour.
Thank you, Tilia. Thanks everybody for coming. Now let's all go outside for a little while.
Yes.
Have a good day. We'll see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
My name is Kesha. I can watch.
Eleanor. Eleanor. I'll just message Lisa.